closer, dance for me. Easy, tiger, easy, let your hair down. Come closer, let me see all your million faces and all your million mistakes. You don't need to hide. Come closer so that we can be together. Everything that has been don't matter. you know I'm coming back. Oh, oh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why I'm always feeling homesick. Oh, all I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is. Oh, I have seen many places where the beauty never ends.
오,
맛있겠다.
와 맛있겠는데? 와 뚝불 제대로다. 한번 먹어볼까? 음. 맛있는데? 두툼하니까 더 맛있다.
일부러 곱게 썰긴 해.
와, 밖에서 사 먹는 것보다 맛있다.